Here we are, the old homestead. This place used to seem so big to me when I was a little girl. If you look across the park to behind the trees, and behind that's the fire station and the school just in front. That clock, the library clock, I used to look out my school window to see what time it was, how early I could go home. This used to be a lovely area. It's become not too lovely. Look, full of cars, and of course when I was growing up in the 50s, that wasn't an issue. And my house growing up, look what they've done to it over there. It's got two dandelions on the gatepost, and two dandelions on the gatepost. That one, but look, very tasteful. They put wood on the top. These houses were all like quite middle, like lower middle class, and beautiful, just beautiful. And this was idyllic. Look, from the house there, across the road, straight to the park, through the park, straight to school. And I've got to be careful because it's somebody else's house now. But look what they've done to it. I've slept in that attic. I've slept in the middle room. The front room my mum used to have as the parlour, the best room. See that road up there? A little shop, go up there, turn left, little shop. My mum used to send me up there with a note and a £0.50, which was like 12.5 new p, to get us some cigarettes, however much they were then. But that was my house. That one. And I remember next door used to be the Roberts. Next door used to be Lily Lynch, and my lawyer, he used to, the kid who lived there grew up to be a lawyer, and did my conveyancing, and you know how wicked kids can be. And he'd got these great big ears, and I don't know, we would never let him be an Indian. We all wanted to be the Indians because we liked the headdress. But you can see straight across the road, straight to the park. Over there you can see the tennis courts. You've got everything that you could want. It was magical, absolutely magical. And these slopes here, they don't seem to slope down as much as they used to, but they clearly do. It's just that I'm remembering them as they were when I was a kid, and when we used to get all the snowy weather, we used to come and we used to sledge down here. And the old building up here, let's have a walk up. This is all used to be, sorry, I'm putting my thumb in the way. This used to be a hospital. It no longer is, I'm not quite sure what it is now. But it was a hospital. And in that old building over there, they had all the animals in cages, and there was a window where if you manoeuvred yourself very carefully and climbed up and twisted round a little, you could actually see into a room where some of the animals were. And my friends and I, you know, we were horrified at this. That's it. That was where they used to experiment on the animals. And we were horrified, and we wanted to, we were kids. And we wanted to break in and set these animals free. Of course we didn't, only because we couldn't. But imagine, you know, sort of little 8 and 9-year-olds doing a thing like that and setting loose some animals that had got some sort of darn virus injected into them. So all of this used to be the animal experimentation place. Yes, I remember that fire escape too. This slope used to seem such a massive hill to me. It's a shame. It's almost become now, because of its the immigration and the Islamic community, some of them, it's almost become like a no-go area around here now. You have to be very careful. And a few years ago when I did come up, and there was a lady came down to a gateway at number 10, just here. There. That's the lady whose son was my solicitor. And this wall, all of them used to be this wall, this same brick. All of them. And painted it white and put flipping lions on it. My poor old house. See how narrow the road is also. It didn't seem narrow then, it seemed like a massive, big place across the road. Come on, Mr. Man, why are you stopping? Right. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm going to stop it in a minute. So we'll just come down this far. Didn't used to be steps here, you used to have to slide down on your bum. At least, no, there must have been, because they're old steps. But I don't remember them. Over there is a bandstand where I had a spike through my knee, and that's had a dozen stitches in my knee. That's the school, as you can see, all the kids. Tennis courts just beyond. Bandstand down there. There used to be a big pond which they filled in. The swings straight through there, and it was my school. And one more thing to show you here, and I know it's not there now because I looked last time I came, or at least I couldn't see it. This tree, which I think is an oak, that tree, there was about 6 of us put our initials on that tree. We were weaklings, I suppose we didn't carve them well enough. And I couldn't see them. Oh, it smells lovely in here. The grass needs cut now. So we carved our initials. This is where we used to come. This was our place. It was our place. Down there is a nursery. They used to have an old Romany caravan in there for the kids to play in, and it was a smaller replica. And I remember I used to get in and out so easily because I was tiny, and it almost seemed overnight that I suddenly developed a big bottom and breasts because I had difficulty getting back out of it. So you can just see the house with the lions on and all of that. So this is where it all began, my life. As I say, that was the hospital. I remember coming and looking at my mum. She'd just given birth to my brother, and she had to go in afterwards for a hysterectomy. And I remember going and being lifted up to see her. Oh, that building in the middle there as well, that's the swimming baths and the library, the fire station, the police station. It was like Camberwick Green. You got everything here, everything. And it was a wonderful place to grow up. Right, back later.